Rotherham would have. Last season strugglers in the Championship. It's a different story for one of those, but a familiar one for the other, it seems so early on in the campaign. Cardiff, after a slow opening month to the campaign, have followed on with 3 straight wins in the Championship to take them toward the playoff places, where if results go their way today, they could end up in there. Rotherham, meanwhile, only 1 win this season in the league. They are already flirting with the relegation places, as it seems another season of strugglers on the horizon. Cardiff shipped in 5 in the League Cup defeat on Wednesday to Blackburn Rovers, and only keep Keon Etete in the lineup from that defeat. No cup game for Rotherham in the week, as they make 1 change to the 1-1 draw against Preston, as Sebastian Redden replaces the injured Cameron Humphreys for this one in the Welsh capital. Without their manager, Rotherham, Matt Taylor, in the stands today. So Wayne Carlisle, the assistant, and Dan Green take the team, with Taylor watching on in the stands. There's now Jamilu Collins. Going to give it back to Grant, who's got on the end of it. He will put it in low towards the run of the Cardiff winger, Yaku Mate. Rotherham in the way to defend it. Not fully cleared. Siopis now out to Ng. There is a Rotherham player down, and it's left the referee with no choice but to stop the game. Well, Collins gave it to Carlin Grant. He cut it back, looking for Yaku Mate. Eventually would come to him via a sliding challenge from Cohen Bramall. And then Mate, the Ivorian, would get his shot away, but in the way was Tyler Blackett. He was able to steer it clear, defend it for Rotherham. There's constant communication to Matt Taylor, the manager who's serving a suspension. G. There's Etete, no foul. Cardiff play on. Etete hits it. Easy for Johansson. Keon Etete. Cardiff City number 9, who bagged in the midweek defeat to Blackburn, was shooting from range here, but it was easy for Johansson, the Rotherham goalkeeper. But it's a shot on target, in some signs that Cardiff are looking to score. And it's to Tanner. Tanner again, the sub. This is a nice move that Cardiff are building here. Rules. Now to Wintle. They're looking to get it away and have done so. And Hugill on familiar ground. Challenge goes in by Gutas. It's a good one. Now it's gone through to Ryan Wintle. Saved by Johansson, who doesn't have to move or stretch too much to keep out the Cardiff midfielder. Well, Hugill lost it. Gutas made a really strong challenge. Siopis looked up. Wintle made the run. He just couldn't quite get it away and to the right of Johansson, who was able to make the save. As Wintle goes close for Cardiff. Rotherham fans, certainly the loyal ones who've made a lot of away journeys over the last year, have only been rewarded with win since November. They haven't won away from home in the whole of 2023. Collins now looking for Carlin Grant. Finds him. And a touch into Joe Rules. Grant will put the ball in there, looking to find Keon Etete! Etete scores! Wanted it more than Bramall, gets his just rewards! And Cardiff City get the all-important first goal here at the Cardiff City Stadium. Well, Carlin Grant gave the little ball into Rules, who would then incidentally give it back to the player who passed it to him in Carlin Grant. The cross would go all the way in to Keon Etete, who was able to get on the other side of Cohen Bramall and get it in past Victor Johansson and give Cardiff the lead on home soil. Gutas. Anik. Siopis with a real heavy touch, he's lost it. Rathbones pickpocketed him, goes for it. And it's a really vital block by Mark McGuinness to put it out for a corner. Well, The most relieved man in the place is Manolis Siopis. Heavy touch, straight to Ollie Rathbone, who wadded off him, got the shot away. McGuinness in the way, and doesn't allow his goalkeeper, Jack Anick, to make any kind of save, as he's gone out for a corner. No Cardiff side since February 2021 has won 4 games on the spin. They're currently on course to doing so here, as battling with Collins' Onyedinma. Collins cries foul, but doesn't get one, much to his amazement. Onyedinma is battling and managed to win a corner for his side. In, goes into the penalty area by Green, doesn't pick anybody out. There's now Ollie Tanner, looks to sprint away. He's assessing what his options are. He still goes on here. Little scoop ball. Winter will leave it for Carlin Grant, who's best placed to take this on. Into the byline now in the penalty area. Low ball in. Tanner's shot is fired wide from the Cardiff substitute. Well, from one end to the other in very quick time. Eventually Cardiff would get a shot towards Johansson's goal. Grant with the ball in, Tanner got the shot away. Tanner would put it wide of Victor Johansson's goal, as they are on the charge for that elusive second goal. The bullet, of course, arrived in the summer and is really starting to make things happen with Cardiff City. Onyedinma. Now to Arvin Appiah, on a loan from Almeria, goes for the curler, he just cannot keep it down. Well, it was bright play by Arvin Appiah. He took on Collins, went on the inside of him, took a couple of extra touches, but just at the vital moment when he did shoot, just was unable to keep the shot down. Good work, but poor finish from the former Nottingham Forest man. Still awaits his first Rotherham goal. Gets it back to Callum Robinson. He will now cross. There's Ugbo. Johansson saves a Tete denied. And there's a G! Perry and G with the second for Cardiff City. It's an unlikely goal scorer for the Bluebirds, but they won't care, those fans, as that has secured their 4th win in a row, and it's Perry and G who's added the finishing touch. Well, it all stemmed from a throw on the far side of the pitch. Robinson got the cross in Ugbo's header, denied by Johansson. Peltier then in the way of the Tete shot, but it went straight back out to a Cardiff City player, and Ng did what Ugbo and Tete couldn't do, was get it beyond Johansson and beyond the defence and into the goal. And the points are staying here in the Welsh capital, as Cardiff now surely have wrapped this game up with so little time remaining. The way they struggled, it seems, they're going to be carrying on here for Rotherham. As Appiah goes down, knocked off by Collins, free kick. Appiah, who has been really positive since he came on, winning the free kick. He will take it, goes for the curler, and it's off the frame of the goal. Well, it went over the head of Jack Anick, and Cardiff now looking to counter and make it 3. Here's Ollie Tanner, Callum Robinson up in support, but the poor pass lets him down as Bramall intercepts. It's gone through to Johansson. Well, Arvin Appiah with Rotherham's best chance in this game. The free kick which beat Anick, but just wouldn't sit underneath the crossbar and go into the goal. Towards Tanner. Can't flick it forward, instead flicked it behind him and out for a throw. Look at the watch and the referee. And there is the full-time whistle. Well, Cardiff City going great guns. Gunned down Rotherham here. at the Cardiff City Stadium. Errol Bullett side for the first time since February 2021 with 4 games in a row. Keon Etete started off the score, and then Perry and G would finish it off late on as Cardiff City are winners here. Full time, Cardiff City 2, Rotherham United 0 as they end September with a flyer.